So I'm back with another experiment. I had a couple of people ask, how do you get the cells? And it's pretty basic, but I think you can't talk about cells enough because lots of people want to achieve them. And so I'm going to try to tell you how I do the cells and what I think makes the cells. So a nice little experiment. This is Yupo paper, and I'm gonna show the different stages of the paint over each other and then what happens. So I'm just gonna do a little pour on the Yupo, and I'm doing the same paint that I just did in the canvas. So it's house paint and the two colors of Amsterdam acrylics. So just a few colors on top of each other. Dark one just for the contrast. Just a little more. And I'm not sure which white is the Amsterdam acrylic, so I'll just put some on there. It's not very level. Okay, what you see is just some paint, and I'm moving it around a little so it layers a little bit, but as you can see it's not doing much. There are no cells popping, nothing happening. So there are 3 or 4 little ones over here trying to get through. And as I told you before, a lot of this has to do with the paint density. What's happening here is the white, because it's the most dense paint of all, is falling through, and the colors less dense are rising to the top, and that's why we get those cells there. Now I'm gonna just torch it a little. Okay, what we could what I want to show you in the experiment, and I think you can see it right here what's happening. These cells are created because these two colors, that's this one, the green sort of a color, and the very dark one. So we can just say that the dark one is the less dense, and this one, the green one, is more dense, because you can see what it does here. It pushes the less dense, the dark one, through the green one, and that's what causes the cells. So if you're really serious about making cells, before you do the pour, you'll drop some color on a piece of paper and then drop another color on top, and if it sinks through, you know that the one that sinks through is the most dense. So everything that sinks has the pigment particle size is very big, and that's white. Everything that's transparent has a particle size that is much smaller than the white. So that's what happens over here. But people say, okay, but why do you get all those big cells? So not much happening, right? Maybe it'd be nice if you put this on a canvas, but not much happening. So here comes the thing that explains why cells pop. Put another piece of paper on top, and I just let that paint rub in a little, and then I pull it apart. And as you can see, instantly cells are popping because I'm moving the paint. And that's something that I realized very early on when I was doing this pouring, that the more you move the paint, the more cells you get. So I've done nothing to it yet, and you see all sorts of cells happening. And then, now I'm going to torch it. And that's a good thing about Yupo, you can torch it. But you just want to do it fast. Don't stay too long in one place because it'll go and burn your paint and the Yupo will start to warp. So that's it. Put it up close so you can see. Try to get the glare off. All sorts of nice things happening. Mini lacing over here. Big cells over here. And the other one, the other piece, which I haven't torched yet. Some people just like this. You know, a little lacing here, a little lacing there, a couple of big cells, and that's it. And I just might leave this one. But that's one of my flaws, you know, I can't keep my hands off stuff. I just want to keep on going in that paint. That's sick. Nah, I'm going to keep this one. It's pretty. I don't think you can really see the depth of the colors on the video, but it is really nice. I might do some macro shots, but it's nice. So the other one, I'll show you the difference. And it's just because, you know, you move the paint. So put these aside and I'll get another one. I use a lot of Yupo paper, as you can imagine, because all my macros are on Yupo. Now I'm gonna do, let's just do the Amsterdam acrylics, and I hope this is Amsterdam acrylics. Let's see. No, I don't think so. I think this is the Amsterdam acrylic. Yeah. Yes. So let's put this on here. And then still need one dark color. One here. And if you were to fill up this whole piece of paper, I bet you could frame it and it would be really nice. So that's the color. Put the top sheet on, press it a little bit, and then pull it open. And already you can see the cells here. Lots of cells. But it's just because you're moving the paint. I'll do one, I'll torch one. Get it up close. So if you're very new to this and you just really need to have some cells, you could try this, pressing the paint between the two pieces of Yupo paper and then torching it. And I keep these because once they're dry, I make all sorts of things out of them. I'll show you the one I'm working on now. Oh no, it's downstairs because I'm giving it a lacquer, a varnish. That's too bad. I would have loved showing it to you. So here you can see some little things happening, but not much. And I don't think here's gonna be much going on because that's almost the one color paint. And I had someone say, you know, I'm not going to do the torching, but really there's not much to it. One of these, they're You can buy them for like a couple of dollars, euros. They use them to make that creme brulee, so just buy one. You can fill it at the bottom. You fill it with that gas in a can. So I like this bottom bit where it got all the lacing. That's nice. And I'll just make something out of it. Just save it for later. And what else can I show you? That's about it with these colors. Oh yeah, I was going to do another pour, but I'll do that in a different video. Because I thought this was important because a lot of people ask, you know, what makes the cells? So it's basically moving that paint, and how you move it. It doesn't matter. You can be moving it with like this, a palette knife, you know, swish it over the top. And as long you can't do this slow, you have to do it reasonably fast, because the faster you do it, the more reaction you get between the paints. And I do this a lot, and I really like tilting the canvas with the pour, and I'm going to show you that one right after this video. So I'll prepare a canvas, and I've got plenty of paint left, and I'm not sure how this house paint is going to do, but we've got it, so let's use it, right? So be back, and thank you for watching.